Okay, here we go. There is a girl named Spike from DeGrassi High. Had a baby when she was no good.
No good. Very
Okay,
bad.
great. I'm gonna go like this. That's better. Okay. There's
Beautiful. Yeah.
a girl named Spike. Okay, here we go. There is a girl named Spike from Degrassi High. She had a baby when she was really young. Her best friend is a skinhead chick. She knows an Asian boy named Yick. Caitlin, she is very chic, but I am still in love with a girl named Spike. That's our intro because Rick is in Gunnison, Colorado, and he usually uploads this, but he's not able to. So we have no
We
theme music. That's our theme song for today.
yeah, I can't upload it because I left my computer in a hotel room randomly.
I
That's
can't
right.
believe
So,
that. That's crazy.
We are in
yeah.
episode 119. Oh, by the way, you're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co host, Hannah Eagle,
Good day, Mike.
and Rick Johnson.
Hey.
We are on episode 119, Tears Are Not Enough, part two. And this is just an extension of Craig's father has passed away and he's kind of going crazy.
Yeah.
It's a really good episode, a deep episode, and a really the beef plot's actually not so bad. It kind of ties in. It's everyone's running for Luau, king and queen,
Yeah,
and
I feel like this was the strongest B plot of the season.
because
Wow.
it ties in with everything.
Yeah.
Well, this is season finale too, right? Yeah.
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 It was a good
Hannah,
season finale.
how does it start, Hannah?
Well, Mr. Simpson has to tell everyone that Craig's dad died, which I was like, would this happen? I don't know.
Yeah, I
It
never
happened
I
to me when I was in school.
did it.
Really?
A
A
teacher?
kid, one of our fellow students' father passed away, and she told us. And he came in, and everyone's like, "Oh,
Yeah, the drummer for Waxshuck's dad died, but his friend just told me in the hallway of school.
oh, that's nice."
So, yeah, the teacher never said.
When I was in college, one of my classes, they all signed a card when my dad died. But I found out, I realized, I turned to my friend, I went, when did you guys sign that card? And he went, like 5 minutes after you walked in. You were just not paying attention. And I was like, oh, okay.
Whoa.
I mean, your dad did just die.
I know, but it was literally 2 weeks later. I came back to
Uh,
class. I was like, you guys could have signed that. I was gone for a while, but you know what? It's fine.
all right.
How does it start, Hannah?
Mr. Simpson tells everybody that Craig's dad is dead, and he says Craig will not be returning this term. But then Craig walks in, and he's couldn't be more thrilled to be back at school because he hates his dad.
On the exterior, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rick,
I love that they had the throwback of everybody pitching in for flowers.
oh,
Deep,
Mm,
deep Degrassi throwback.
that's a
yeah.
very nice thing. Canadians are nice. I don't know if they would do
Yeah.
that. Well, they got you a card, but that's not very expensive.
True.
You can get one for $1 at Trader Joe's.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Theme music kicks, Rick. We're back. What's happening?
The entire school is setting up for this luau dance, doing like
Mhm.
crazy things. And my least favorite movie or TV trope is happening, which is somebody is checking a microphone and there's just wailing feedback happening. Just like random feedback that in frequencies that wouldn't be happening for what they're doing. It drives me insane.
Mhm.
That or like when somebody steps up to a mic and it's like, "Whir," it's like, no, no, I hate it.
You have a
Yeah.
tough life, very tough life there.
Trauma,
Sorry. I'm
trauma.
sorry. I'm sorry. So when you figured out that you forgot your computer, What kind of feelings did you have deep down inside?
I was like, oh, this sucks. I'm freaking out a little bit. Then I called the hotel and they were like, yeah, it's here. And I was like, cool. And then I was like, I'm going to go get it. And I'm like 4 hours away from it. So I started driving and the weather got so bad and the drive was so gnarly, I turned around, which has never happened in my life.
That's good that you did, though. I can't believe you were ready to drive 8 hours round trip just to grab your computer. Do you have to do that regardless at some point?
No, I have
Computers are
to
important.
drive. I have to drive through to where it is to go home.
Okay.
But there's some stuff on that computer that would be great not to lose,
Oh,
Yeah.
I
like
thought you were like for no one else to find.
no, well that too. I mean, because of COVID, I've just been applying for grants. So my entire financial and tax information is on the desktop. So
And but there's no password. You just open it up and you're in.
there's a password, but I don't know how secure a one-step Macintosh password is.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rick.
It's not that.
You just don't want people to see all the naughty pictures of the women
Yeah.
of Muskegon.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the dirty fan art of the Muskegon.
yeah. Music community from the early aughts.
Yeah.
I have to mention, I feel like everyone in this episode, great job acting.
Yeah, it's the best.
Everyone.
I feel like it only goes uphill from here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It has to only go up. Like maybe they went in like a 1 week acting seminar with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Did we talk
You
about
know-
the fact that Craig's going to be in Umbrella Academy
What?
season 2?
That's pretty
I've never
cool.
seen it. Is that a Netflix show? What is
Yeah,
that?
it's like a Netflix superhero show.
Yeah,
Ellen Page is in it.
The lead singer of My Chemical Romance wrote it. It's based on his comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. He has a lead?
Yeah, he's going to be one of the lead like bad guys this season. Because Britt was looking at the IMDb and she was like, this guy. She was like, his name sounds so familiar. What was he in? And I like looked over her shoulder and I was like, yeah, that's Craig. I've been talking about him for months. I've been talking about him every week for months.
So now I know from this episode, I know for a fact that everyone is in grade 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paige, they're all the Paige crew, Paige, Jimmy, Hazel.
The grade 9ers are in grade 9.
Yeah. They're really cementing that foursome too.
Yeah. Did anyone
mean,
well, sorry, Mike.
This high school only goes to grade 11. They had mentioned that the king and queen can be up to grade 11 and that they're going to win.
Yeah, I wonder if that's I wonder if that's a Canadian thing where you only go to 11.
Yeah, can someone confirm? Just let us know.
Yeah,
Does
in the
Canadian
comments.
high school go through 11th grade or 12th grade? We would like to know.
Did anyone notice that sweet lap steel music that was playing in the background? That whole first gymnasium scene?
No.
I did not.
It's very subtle. It's very fitting. It's awesome.
Okay.
Was anyone else impressed by the size of that poster they were painting?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna play a big part later in the.
Yeah, I was gonna say they had to make it impressive so that you have to think when you see it, man, that's nice. I hope that doesn't get ruined.
Even though Ashley's just walking all over it.
Mm-hmm.
I just like
also
he made the extras paint it, so that's how they got it done.
Yeah.
Also love. Well, we're not there yet, but Ashley's luau outfit is.
Wow. Yeah, one
pretty
thing.
Sick.
Let's just jump to it right now. One thing, she would never get voted with that outfit.
Well, she got voted. They won just because it was a sympathy towards Craig.
Oh, that's
for
right.
Craig,
I didn't think about that.
That's why they won. Hannah, who is running for king and queen that you know of?
Definitely Paige and Spinner. Definitely Hazel and Jimmy. I think Craig also. Well, Craig does throw his name in.
Somebody
With
from grade
Ashley.
11.
Yeah,
Multiple
Heather
people from
Sinclair,
grade 11.
probably.
Well, you said Craig threw his name in. Yeah, with Ashley. Craig and Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig also doesn't really put together, or maybe he does. He's like, "This is our year," and I'm like, "I mean, yeah, you're gonna get voted because your dad just died," but that's the only reason that Craig and Ashley win that.
The look
Two-
on Marco's face when Craig doesn't acknowledge his dad dying and tells him that wackadoo story about a rake.
Oh, tell the story, Hannah.
Are you talking about when his dad? He tells them that he was in with his dad and he hit a rig.
Yeah.
Oh, rig,
Yeah.
I thought he said rake. I was just like,
I
what is
know. I
going
was like,
on here?
rake. No, he says they were like. He was like, well, yeah, I got by without a scratch. My dad's fucking dead, and they were like, we heard you weren't in the car, and then he's like, listen, I was in the car. We were going 90 down the highway. My dad was really mad, and then I saw a rig, and my dad didn't see it, and then they collided. It's super weird. And then they look at him, and he's like, I'm joking. I wasn't in the car.
That's a good joke.
The look on Marco's face is just like, I can't believe it. Also, right now, TV is on in the background. It's that show about making moonshine, and they're just eating raw potatoes.
Ooh, yum.
Good. Great.
Nothing like a raw potato to get your day going.
Yeah.
So they go to Craig's father's home, Joey and Craig, and you see a lot of weird things because there's still like a remnant of juice in the juice glass and some crumbs on a plate. Craig goes upstairs and sits on his father's bed. So you feel sad. You feel a lot of emotion, but mostly sad. And then it segues.
His plate spin out is so weird, though.
Yeah, that was like eight days ago. So that means Craig's dad just doesn't clean.
What was it really 8 days ago?
Well, so you have to assume that is from when they were studying for the test, right?
No.
And then, yeah.
Why?
Because
he hasn't cleaned since then?
He hasn't cleaned since the test when they were studying. Because that was the scene was Craig was eating like whatever and drinking whatever.
Orange
juice. They were sitting at that table. Yeah, they were sitting at that table. It's still
and his dad works every day, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been 8 days though. I do think it's from that test, but I think it's like
4 days.
A couple days.
Yeah, I think it's only a couple days. I don't know where you got 8 days. I'm really sick of your shit.
So okay, we got one day where he was eating the juice.
You say I'm sick of your shit?
Yeah. Drinking the juice. We got at least 2 days because you're forgetting about the dinner that he had to set up. And then he's dead. And then does that mean the next day they go to the house?
Yeah, why not?
It's 5 days. 5 days minimum.
Well, you're wrong. Let's move ahead. We are now at the funeral, and a fellow doctor speaks and says how much Craig's father loves him, and Craig just starts laughing out loud at the funeral. And for some reason, Caitlin's there, and she looks so beautiful.
Yeah, why is Caitlin there, and why is Radich there?
Because Radich is there because he's the principal, so that makes sense. Caitlin, I don't know, other than she's there to support Joey. She's there to support Joey.
I think she's there to support Joey. I also think I get the feeling that Joey's wife like knew them, so maybe they all kind of knew them.
Yeah. But Caitlin just looks so wonderful. What a babe. She's a babe.
I know.
Did we talk about her workout videos? She has a recent workout video where she's just jumping up and down on a bouncing ball, and I'm like, oh god. I was like,
the dancing ones, I'm always like, whoa, this is fun. And then I watch it and I'm like, I've been watching this for a while. I should keep scrolling.
I haven't seen any of these. I need to.
Don't watch it.
Is
You
that
don't?
on YouTube?
It's on
I feel
YouTube.
like every time also on Instagram, because every time I open Instagram, for some reason, Stacey Mysticion's videos are always at the top of my feed, which is like people you frequently. So I'm like, maybe I've been like looking too much at her videos, but then
Right.
it's like 2-minute videos of her like dancing.
Yeah, I don't. On my personal page, I don't follow her. Maybe I'll start following her.
Yeah, follow her. Don't be an idiot. Spinner
Uh,
and Paige are getting tans. I've
Can
never
we
had a
before that jump back because we
Yes,
missed
please.
we missed the Jimmy asking Hazel to the dance part.
I know.
He just said,
What a power move.
how does he say? How does he tell her they're going to the dance, Rick?
He's like, you, me, Luau, king and queen.
Yeah, and she's like, Paige wants to be the queen, and he's like, yeah. And how long are you gonna live in Paige's shadow? And I was like, Jesus Christ, nobody's gonna win.
Did anyone hear the overhead announcement where it's like, go see Toby Isaacs about signing up to be the king and queen? I was just like, what? Like, how did Toby get put in charge of this? I mean, I guess he built that computer app, but
Yeah.
Do
you guys follow DeGrassi No Context on Twitter?
no.
I do, but only from our Twitter. I need to follow it.
It's
my
so
personal
funny,
one.
but they just finished Next Class, the newest one. So they went back to
Next
junior
gen.
high. So they've
The
been watching
regional.
that, and yeah, and they just posted a thread where they were like, all the times the morning announcements were super weird, and one of them was Mr. Radage on the morning announcements being like, if you find either one of these teachers, please come tell me where they are. And they were like, did 2 teachers go missing?
That's awesome.
How have you been doing with our Twitter? You're supposed to be in charge of our Twitter. How have you been doing with that, Hannah?
So good. It's going really well.
Hannah, you're supposed to be in charge of our TikTok. How's that going?
I am in charge of our TikTok. I split my account so that I could do more stupid shit on the other one, but I am going to make one.
But the last post you did for Degrassi is still not a Degrassi post. You did a post saying, I'm going to only do Degrassi stuff on this, and then the next post is not Degrassi again.
Yeah,
Grass.
I know.
I even messaged you.
I'm working on it.
Make a TikTok for our last episode. I got ghosted.
Yeah. You did not. I said, yeah.
You said no.
I thought I did.
You didn't say anything. It's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it from you. I'm used to it.
Did anyone in that background of that Hazel and Jimmy scene? Did anyone see that giant can of Doritos 3D? That throwback snack?
I'm not looking for these little Easter eggs. I'm interested only in content.
That's content. It brings you back to 2003.
2003 is too recent. I'm too old. It just feels like yesterday to me. 2004, 2015, it's all the same. I'd like to talk about the tanning beds. I've been trying to say something about this, and you keep interrupting me, Rick.
You don't want to talk about how Toby drops the L word.
What's the L? Oh, love. Yeah, he says, "Oh, that's why I love you," and then he's like, "I mean, like you very much."
Yeah, that was weird.
He should have owned it. She got so happy.
He should have.
Is she even here next season? I don't know that she is. That might be her last season. No.
I hope not. Good riddance. Good riddance.
Good riddance.
I just want Holly J to come in, and then I'm good. I need Holly J, and then Rick will see the magic of Holly J.
I'm excited.
Holly J is so magical.
How much?
She's a Sinclair.
Before we go to the tanning bed, how much money do you think Craig got in an insurance settlement now that his dad is dead?
180,000.
You think?
Plus, he got the house. He's rich.
Yes, he's rich.
Yeah.
Is that ever addressed?
Never.
No, and in fact, I didn't even think about it till you just said that. But no, he's, no.
And Joey's keeping it chill. Like, he's like, man, but inside he's like, yes, I'm so glad I made this decision to take care of this kid because I'm rich now.
Yeah, Joey is acting in this episode too.
Yeah. Maybe they put it on I forget, like, I don't think they ever make a big deal about it or I would remember, but maybe they like put it on hold until he turned 18 because I think he does like move to California and maybe they say like, oh, your
Living off
dad
that.
money.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
There's
I don't
probably
understand why Pat Mastriani can't get any acting gigs. Like, well, obviously, where a lot of stuff is shut down from the pandemic, but I would think he could get like Canadian shows, something, dramas, anything.
I
Yeah.
think he is typecast.
As what?
It's so
Joey
different now.
Jeremiah.
He's bald. He's old.
He's
But
different.
but he leaned hard into Joey Jeremiah.
All he has to do is grow, like, instead of that terrible facial hair, he needs to grow like a full beard, like a big giant beard, and just
What if he
come out
can't?
swing. Oh, he can. It's Joey
He
Jeremiah.
can.
The thing with Pat, it seems that he has never escaped whatever playing with time. Like it's just like in his back pocket that like it's something you can fall back on. When you have that, it's like there's no need to venture out.
Well, he's tried. He was in Godzilla with Matthew Broderick. He was the fighter, one of the fighter pilots.
He was?
Yeah. Come on.
My favorite Godzilla.
He's also he's on an NFL football team. I forgot what the show was called, but he's the place kicker. And he's in the locker room with no shirt on, and everyone's all ripped except him. He's the place kicker. Moving ahead, the tanning beds. I don't even care. I'm moving past that.
No.
Tan.
That's the best scene.
No, but you've ruined it. I've been trying to get into this, so I'm passing by.
You're missing so much good content.
I'm giving you the short Cliff Notes version of the tanning beds. Paige, Spinner, they want to get tans. Well, mostly Paige. Spinner's claustrophobic. He can't hang, so he gets a spray tan. Paige goes in too long, and she has like raccoon eyes, I guess they would call them.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Moving ahead.
Spinner screams.
That shot of his feet is so good.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been in Speedos, though. You can't get a good tan with like these long basketball shorts.
There's no way that he was going to wear a Speedo.
Why not? Have you ever wore a Speedo?
You wanted him to wear a Speedo.
Did you wear a Speedo when you were on the swim team in high school?
Who are you talking to?
Not me. The swim team?
We did not have a pool.
That's why. I knew it. I was just testing you. I knew Muskegon. Muskegon's not going to have a pool. You guys have like a hole in the ground with some water.
I think the school that I went to now has an indoor hockey rink. All this stuff was not there when I was there, though.
Yeah. He was on the mud wrestling team.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Joey is flabbergasted that Craig is going to the dance. He's like, it's cool if you don't go. And then Craig's like, what's the big deal? I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, and he's wearing one of his old Hawaiian shirts.
He should have also had a fedora. He should have had one of his fedoras, too.
That's true.
Missed opportunity. Why are they still having to talk to like child services?
I think they just need to make it official.
Yeah,
so you can adopt them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Adopt them. Let's move to the dance now. We're at the dance. Jimmy has the best costume because he's got a parrot on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super impressed by that. But as you mentioned earlier, Hannah, who has the best outfit? Starts with an A.
Ashley does.
Go into a luau in all black with
goth Hawaiian outfit on.
Yeah, with the black wreath. What is it called?
Lei.
The black lei. Where do you find a black lei?
Yeah, where did she get that?
I don't know, but like
spray painted it.
She put in the work. She really committed to doing goth Hawaiian vacation, and I really appreciate her efforts.
You know what the best?
She looks great too.
The best line of this episode is when Paige walks up to Jimmy and Jimmy says, "What up, Red?"
What?
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Had to have been improvised.
Mm-hmm.
God, do you feel like they had that kind of creativity, or Linda Scott let them in?
Drake?
He was emitting his power back then.
Yeah. Do I think Drake has creativity? Yes, I do.
Did you see? There's a kid wearing like a punk jean jacket, and he's got like patches on it. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that. I was overtaken by the exuberance of Snake.
Oh, what does he have? Did he just like have a pole, like some tiki torch that does it have a skull on it?
Something. I think no, it's got a seashell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm trying to see the punk patches on this guy. I think it's like a Rancid patch. Whatevs. So they are announcing the winners. Yeah, there's a seashell. They announced the winner. It's Ashley and Craig. Surprise.
Yeah. The 11th graders must have been pissed.
Which I didn't see. Yeah, I didn't see anybody. So as they go up to accept their victory as king and queen, who does Craig see in the back? Hannah?
He sees his dad, but really it's a teacher.
Random ass teacher that didn't exist before this.
He says his name. He's like Mr. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
He looks so much like his dad. That was awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
It's such a dark look though. Like all the students are completely frozen. And then his dad is just
Craig's going like, Dad? And walking through the crowd.
Is this the best dance in Degrassi history? It seems like the
fun dance.
It's up
the
there.
best dance. Did either of you have dances like this where they were themed and like
Sadie Hawkins?
Okay.
I went to like a luau type dance that was a Sadie Hawkins dance, but I think I just wore like I think I wore a bolo tie. I don't know what I wore. Something that wasn't a luau feel.
Yeah.
Isn't that where the girls dress the guys?
Yeah. Did you go to Sadie Hawkins, Hannah?
No.
Why
I don't
not?
think we had one. I don't think there was one to go to.
Yeah, our version of that was just called the Christmas dance.
Oof.
Well, I don't know what to say about that, but
you have so much more culture than us.
So
much more activities.
Did you go in like a 67 Chevy because it was like 1954?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Moving along.
I'm just imagining you going to this dance, but it's just like it's basically like the movie Porky's, except you're just in a bolo tie.
You ever see Porky's, Hannah?
No.
Do you know what it's about?
It's one of those. It's like American Pie, right? It's just like girls and boobs, right?
It's a little more extreme than American 80s. Pie.
I feel like the early 80s, like 83, 84, there are so many movies like that where it's just such a like Skinamax type of movies. Like Hot Dog.
I mean,
did we talk about Hot Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about Hot Dog. Meatballs, Hot Dog.
I've been getting really into, me and my friend have been watching a bunch of 80s like B sci-fi movies, which is just a lot of like girls' shirts just getting torn open in like the first 5 minutes.
So have you seen Hot Dog yet? Hot Dog the movie?
No. Should I?
Yeah.
If you want to see Shannon Tweed naked, then Hot Dog the movie it is for you.
Of course. I don't even remember who Shannon Tweed is, but
Gene Simmons' lover. I don't think they're married. Okay.
Domestic partner.
Yeah.
Playboy Playmate of the Year, 1982. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe I do. Maybe I do. Hannah, let's talk about the ending as we get close to the end of this epic episode. Craig is freaking out. Raditz tells Ashley to chill, but somehow Terry makes it out to comfort her.
I skipped right by him tearing up the poster.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Raditz should have thrown down when he was ripping up that poster.
I think they were all like, he's crazy. He's crazy strong right now. Nobody touch him. And it to me, like everyone kind of like just backed off him. And then he tore up the thing and everyone was like, oh, as if they were going to like save that or something. And then, he storms down the hallway and Terry's like, one time I ruined a dance.
No, one time I ruined my
Pin the tail
chance
on
to
the
play
donkey.
Pin the Tail on the Donkey because my mom died and my dad showed up to tell me.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah.
So
She was like, I was so
she had
mad.
to have, yeah, she had to have been like 7 if you're playing Pin the Tail on the Donkey. Can you imagine a dad going to a 7-year-old birthday party to tell his daughter that your mom's dead? Like, you wait till after the party, you
Yeah,
know?
for
I
sure.
don't know about that. I'd be like, dude, we got to roll. Let's go. You don't
The
just go,
dad,
all right.
How long is a party that age? It's like
yeah,
2 hours.
she had been dropped off. So
Yeah, and your mom just died in a deadly accident. You don't just go, ah. You go pick
I
up
think
your
she died of like a
daughter.
disease.
I don't know.
yeah,
What do I know?
Yeah.
No.
I
You don't know,
was
Terry.
physically shook that Terry was the comforter in that situation. I was like, well,
I was pleasantly surprised that I was just like, if everyone's so afraid to even go near him, I was like, what are they afraid he's gonna do? And then part of me was like, what's the worst it could have gone when Terry went out there? And I was like, he could have tried to like strangle her or something.
he could have made her
Damn.
deaf in an ear.
But it was great.
The
Her
Sean
words
special.
comforted him. She tells him the reason why you're feeling messed up is because you love him. And he's like, oh my gosh. And so he
So,
goes
like,
back and
The best part of that scene though is when Raditch creeps around the corner slowly
Yes.
and just like looks
And
at
he's like-
them and then like creeps back around.
yeah. I also think she was like, you're sad about your dad because you miss him. And then I wish Craig had been like, yeah, but your mom and my dad were a little different, Terry.
Ooh, missed
My
that.
dad used to throw glasses at me and stuff and cameras.
Did he actually throw a glass?
Am I making that up? I thought he threw a plate. Or am I thinking of?
I think it was photo developing chemicals is what you're thinking. Potentially.
I thought.
don't know. It doesn't matter.
Wasn't there a point?
Dad's
It doesn't
dead.
matter. But wasn't
Dad
there a
is
point where he
dead.
was like, roast beef, my favorite, and then his dad threw a plate on the
Oh,
ground?
yeah,
Did I
you're
make that up?
I
Oh,
don't
that
know,
could
maybe.
have happened. That could have happened.
I just remember
Hannah?
roast beef. What?
I believe you. I believe that it happened.
Thanks.
I
Thank
believe
you.
it. Craig goes back into the dance and he says to Ashley, I'm going to leave, but we owe them a dance. And they dance, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they show them dancing? I don't even know if they show them
They
dancing.
do. It freeze frames on them dancing. You skip one part, which is pretty good, which is Hazel, Jimmy, Paige, and Spinner sitting on like a bleacher, probably.
And
Mhm.
Ellie take a photo of them?
Ellie walks up with a disposable camera and goes, "Cover of the yearbook," and just snaps
Mhm.
it. And I was like,
I'd be like, fuck you.
like, what yearbook committee person is taking photos for the yearbook with a disposable camera?
It's also like, is Ellie captain of the yearbook?
She
That
didn't even
seems
use a
doubtful to me.
flash. She didn't even use a
No.
flash.
No. What up, Red? What up, Red? So good.
It is good. That is good. Anything you'd like to add, Rick?
The only thing that I want to add is when Craig is like getting heated with Ashley, he totally uses the same insult that his dad used to describe Ashley, which was Miss Doom and Gloom.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So,
knowledge
does
there,
he
Rick.
become violent in the future?
Let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out, Rick.
Man.
I think even just without spoiling, because I actually don't remember, but I think like just this episode, you kind of get a glimpse of like, oh, when Craig is mad, he's a little unhinged, but I don't really remember. But even when he like did that skit with Ashley and they were pretending to be husband and wife, I think that was like, oh, he's a little bit crazy.
Right.
Anything else you'd like to add, Hannah?
No.
Rick,
Ooh.
kudos to you for making this happen, having your laptop almost stolen, at least in your mind.
Wow.
A little scared.
We'll see. We'll see. I haven't picked it up. I'm picking it up Friday, so it could. Apparently, it's in a safe. Potentially, it's in a safe right now. So
Okay.
again,
That's good.
I applaud
We'll
you
see.
for keeping this going and for us to not miss a week in 119 weeks straight. Congratulations to us.
Yeah, and Hannah's learning how to do all the business after this because she's the one that's going to have to upload it.
Hannah, you're awesome. You're
pressure's
awesome.
on. Not really.
All right. I will talk to you guys next week and enjoy your ski vacation, Rick, in Gunnison, Colorado.
Well, Crested Butte. I'm just staying in Gunnison.
Crested Butte, Colorado.
What a beaut.
See you. Bye-bye, Hannah. Bye-bye, Rick.
Bye.